Welcome back. You're watching DD India News Hour. I'm Ramesh Ramachandran. Tensions are rising in the Caribbean as U.S. amasses its naval forces near Venezuela. Fresh American anti-narcotics operations and growing global support for Venezuela's opposition are fueling speculation of major political shifts. Experts say external pressure, not military intervention, may ultimately force change in Venezuela. DD India's Nishchoy Roy reports.
Venezuela today stands at a dramatic crossroads. A nation gripped by its deepest political turmoil in decades as global pressure tightens around President Nicolás Maduro. With US warships edging closer, Nobel recognition energizing the opposition, and millions of Venezuelans battling economic despair, the stage is set for a high stakes geopolitical showdown. Venezuela is experiencing its most severe political crisis since Hugo Chavez came to power in 1999. An increasingly isolated and widely viewed illegitimate regime now finds itself under intensifying US pressure, with Washington framing its action as part of a major anti-drug operation. Speculation surged on Sunday after the world's largest aircraft carrier, the USS Gerald R Ford, arrived in the Caribbean Sea. The deployment has fueled claims that the US may be targeting President Nicolás Maduro under the Trump administration's anti-narco terrorism campaign. Amid the military buildup, President Donald Trump signaled he could hold discussions with Maduro, a notable shift even as the Venezuelan leader remains under the US scrutiny.
It allows us to do that, but we haven't said we're going to do that. And we may be having some discussions with Maduro, and we'll see how that turns out. They would like to talk. Venezuela would like to talk. What does it mean? You tell me. I don't know. You want to talk to them? I talk to anybody. I talk to you, right? I talk to anybody. We'll see what happens.
The Pentagon announced another strike on an alleged drug trafficking vessel in Eastern Pacific. US Southern Command said the boat, operated by a designated terrorist organization, was moving narcotics along a known trafficking route in the international waters. 3 men, described by the officials as narco-terrorists, were killed. The Maduro government continues to accuse the United States of attempting regime change through military intimidation and an expanding footprint in Latin America. Experts say the most likely transition scenario does not involve a direct foreign military intervention. Instead, sustained external pressure could fracture the ruling elite from within, paving the way for a negotiated exit for Maduro. History shows that coordinated global pressure, backed by credible enforcement, can shift the calculations for authoritarian regimes in ways domestic forces alone often cannot. With Nishchoy Roy, Amit Mukherjee for DD India.